Good evening and welcome back to another video. Now tonight we are in for some back. We are heading to Ultraflex in Durham because that is our new local. Now this is something that we were actually just reminiscing over, wait a second, the other day, because we used to actually travel to Ultraflex quite a bit, and obviously it was one of them gyms that used to look so like big and everything just looked pretty mental, and you just always kind of maybe imagined or wished that it was your local gym, in which obviously now it is, which is obviously pretty cool. And I actually went in last night and I thought to myself, this gym is not actually that big anymore, because obviously we've been in it so much now and we're used to it, and it is our local, and it's such a good gym in which everything just is so much better now. Like, take us back to around a year ago, so much things have changed that everything's in such a good position now, and everything's just so much better, and like there's so much more positive vibes floating about now, and everything's just very good. But I was saying, we are in for back tonight. Now this is my second rotation of my back workout throughout the week, so obviously, as you guys will know, I do hit 2 back sessions per week. Now one of them does include deadlifts and one of them doesn't include deadlifts. Of course, I literally don't deadlift twice a week, but one of them will actually include, can we go? Yes, yeah. We can. One of the sessions will include deadlifts, which is usually my weekend session. So every Saturday I will do my deadlifts and back, and then throughout the middle of the week what I tend to do is I will prioritise a big barbell row and something like a rack pull at the end of the session. But tonight we're going to change it up once again. We are going to look to get on T-bar rows at the very start of the session, in which they will be free weighted T-bar rows, and then by the end of the session we're going to move to a barbell row, depending obviously how I'm feeling. Recovery wise, I literally done deadlifts and legs back to back, so I'm pretty fried from that, and that was only a couple of days ago. By the time obviously it's back round to this back session tonight, I don't think rack pulls would be as effective as what I would like them to be tonight, so that's why I'm kind of trying to switch it up a little bit and do T-bar rows and barbell rows. But depending obviously how I'm feeling at the end of the session will really dictate what we do at the very end. But it's looking like right now we're going to do barbell rows. But aside of that, it will just be the normal back session. We'll go into depth a little bit throughout the session and take you guys through it as always, because we are going to keep this video solely to tonight's back session. I'm not going to waffle on anymore because I need to get that pre-workout into me, and by the time that is into me I'll be ready to train. So yeah, back night tonight, back number 2 of the week, no deadlifts. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you do enjoy it, of course, then please do not forget to drop the video a like for me, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and let's get to the gym. One of the things you will notice is obviously we are working with 15 kilo plates tonight. Now that's just purely from a kind of active range of motion standpoint. If I was going to use 20 kilo plates, because my arms aren't really that long, there would be really no benefit of me using 20 kilo plates, just purely down to the fact that I wouldn't get that much range of motion at all. And on something like a T-bar row, as much as you aren't going to get that much range of motion on it, we just need to take into consideration that you just need to kind of do what will give you an extra, like maybe 2% out of that move. So obviously me coming down to using 15 kilo plates will give me a lot more than me just using 20 kilo plates, because realistically if I use a 20 kilo plate I'm probably only going to get something like maybe like that and then here. Whereas if I use 15 kilo plates, I'm instantly go from here all the way in a lot more, and then getting a lot more range of motion. So again, I'm going to take a lot more from it. So that's the main reason behind 15 kilo plates. If you do have really fucking long arms, use 20 kilo plates, but If you don't, then I would more so recommend dropping down to 15s or even 10s, depending how short your arms are.
Fuck me. That's how you should fucking train and prep. Exact same approach to what you would put in your off season. Free weights, heavy weights, all the way through prep. Take into consideration that what built the muscle keeps the muscle. So if you're going to move to prep and take out all your big free weight exercises just because your stability's maybe off, they hurt a little bit more, you got no fucking energy, then expect to lose your muscle. Simple as that. Just fucking train. Every machine, it's like a new thing. Every machine comes with D handles now. If there's one good thing that doesn't come with the Prime Extreme row is D handles. Good old underhand, relatively close, what you can classify as a medium grip pull down. Probably one of the most old school moves in the book. To be fair, any sort of attachment pull down nowadays, unless it's something to do with like a new fancy grip or attachment, it's relatively old school, but anybody that really knows a good old underhand pull down is a famous one by the good old Dorian Yates. He was a big fan of these, and I must admit you can get the lat relatively short. Not that I'm saying you need to incorporate this into your sessions, but I mean that's pretty much what I'm saying. Tonight's session is just, what you'll pretty much see is I'm not doing, I don't even think I've done one back set tonight. Everything's been like straight sets, pyramided up the way. We've looked for between 10 and 15 reps on every set, taking it up the weight, 10 to 15 reps, taking it up the weight, 10 to 15 reps. And they've been like relatively hard sets. It's not as if it's like warm up weight 10 to 15 reps, warm up weight 10 to 15 reps, warm up weight 10 to 15. It's been like fucking relatively heavy sets, 10 to 15, then we take up the weight. So straight sets, pyramid, all the way up, and then we move on. Shameless plug for HR Labs No Code V2, cherry bubblegum. Best intro that I've ever taken on my whole entire planet. On my whole entire planet?
It's definitely not your planet.
In my whole entire life? One of them. Anyways, it is the fucking best. Tiffy 15 for discount. Hey! Hey! Oh! Barbell rows next. Barbell rows next. Finito. I am finished. Oh, that's back done. Barbell rows to finish. As you would have seen, by the time you come to the end of the session, it's pretty much impossible to take them like really far. So we took them up to 2.5 plates, 120 kilo. Nothing major. If I'd done them at the start, I would have realistically took them to maybe between 3 and 4 plates. But it's one of them things that tonight, obviously, we finished on barbell rows. Started on T-bars. T-bars, it felt like fucking excellent. So I was really surprised with that, with how they felt, because obviously I've not done them in like probably over a year, and they felt excellent. So very successful session. Another one boxed off for obviously this prep, which is going to mark, I think by the time this video goes up, we'll be around 19 weeks out, which I keep saying it in every video, but it's mental because these weeks are literally just flying in, and I'm getting leaner by the week. Everything's going well. And yeah, that's really it. So I hope you guys obviously enjoyed this one. A little bit different approach to tonight's session, but at the same time another successful one, and a hard session, a heavy session, and a basic session, which is one of the main things that I like to make sure that I always put out in all of my videos. Is I don't follow trends, I don't follow the modern day training approach. I would never go against anything I believe in, and this is most definitely something that I believe in, the basic old school style to training. But yeah, that is all from me. I will just catch up with you guys in the next video.